Cosmic family, man, your boy is at the park and shit. You know, I took a little walk and everything like that, man. You know, so I just need somebody to talk to, shit, for real. And it's like, I tend to come, you know, out in nature by myself, man, when I need somebody to talk to. Like, shit, I don't know if I need to smoke or if I just need to talk to somebody. But I be feeling like that it's a little bit of, it's a little bit of both. You know, I know 12 and shit probably looking at me and shit. They driving by, probably wondering like, damn, why this nigga, you know, at this park and shit all by himself. I wonder the same thing. Shit. It's just, man. It's just, damn, nigga ain't never felt this isolated, this lonely. Like, for real. I sit by myself, talking to the moon. You know, that Bruno Mars song. I sit to myself, man, talking to the moon. But it's like, I see the entire city. Yeah, I feel like I'm the only one in this motherfucker. Like, I swear. That loneliness shit don't play, man. It really don't. Especially when you know, authentically are yourself. When you are authentically yourself, it's just, this is why I thank the Most High. This is why I'm so committed to my journey. And I do thank the Most High. I thank my ancestors. I thank my spiritual team, you know, simply because, you know, at times when I don't have nobody to talk to, you know, the ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, man, always give me reassurance, right? That I am in divine alignment, and that no matter what happens, what road I go down, right, I am protected. I am. And it's crazy because I'm sitting right in front of this factory. Well, it's not really a factory, but it's this building. But it says Hogan on it, and like that's literally my street name. So, you know, this most definitely was in divine alignment. You know, and I actually didn't even know it was a soccer field right here, but it's one. There's a straight soccer field in front of me with some goals and shit too. And I ain't never seen this place until I actually like walked off and shit, just took a walk. You know, it's like darkness. It's something that I draw myself to because there is no separation in darkness. But in the real world, you know, it's separation. It's like, I don't know not how to be who I am, right? I don't know how not to be that person. So I am just who I am. I am who I am, right? Shit, decent fuck. Pretty much dropped and shit, everything. But I did used to do these parallel bars and shit in gymnastics. These right here. They say you all gotta keep your feet straight, like that. You gotta pop up like that. Shit. Y'all probably saw me jump down there. It's like we always at a park. The slide. I'm not gonna go down this motherfucker, but you know what? You gotta try. You gotta try. You gotta fucking try. It's like that's the only time where a nigga feel like a kid and shit. Like, this is a lot of trash, bro. I'm gonna pick this shit up. Thank you, ancestors, for attracting me to this park. I see what we posted you. Posting in this bitch. And shit, you know. Just looking at the moon and shit. You know. Just cleaned up the little trash and shit out there. Word, y'all. Word, guys. Shit. Cool. I'm gonna go talk to them niggas. We back. See, this book is the only thing that shows me love type shit. You know? Knowledge is endless. Like you can learn some shit that would like completely make you stop believing something, right? That you used to believe that was detrimental to you. This why I write and shit. But let's go to the university, right? I wrote all this shit yesterday. Start right here, type shit. The 12 universal laws. Let's get it. Alright. So basically, the first law is the law of divine oneness, right? And basically, you can just picture a web and shit. And if one part of the web and shit gets touched, then the whole entire web like vibrates or some shit. That's kind of what the law of divine oneness states, right? It says our actions don't just impact us, but ripples throughout the world at large type shit, right? It's not about being alone, but being all one. And maybe I should start thinking about this, right? Maybe I'm not, you know, as alone as I think type shit, right? This law is about knowing that everything is connected, right? It's not about being alone, but being all one. So how do you align this? How do you align yourself with this law? Basically, they say stop separating, start integrating, and start seeing yourself as an integral part of the cosmic web. So I guess you can say shit. When I went to go, you know, introcept. I said introcept. When I went to go introduce myself and shit like that to the, you know, guys at the park and shit, that was me integrating. So now is vibration, changing my vibration. All right, so basically they say the more you resonate positivity, the more positivity reverberates back to you, right? Contrary to what people believe, this law isn't about ignoring problems, positive faking. It's about genuine attunement. The nucleus of this law of vibration is authentic resonance, right? So I guess when I started, you know, just telling y'all about how I was feeling and shit like that, that was me being or vibrating in my authentic frequency, right? Which was, I guess you can say, which still is, right? Kind of, you know, feel little bit alone, isolated and shit, right? They say your true vibration doesn't stem from superficial, it emanates from within. So the key to this law is to stop pretending and start resonating. Truly resonate with your authentic self and watch the universe echo this back. And I guess you can say, when I tried to contact people and shit like that, ain't nobody pick up. That was the universe basically giving me that same frequency I was giving out, right? Next, we got the law of action. So they say understanding and applying this law can get you out of a destructive loop of waiting for the right time, right? So for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, right? And this was coined by Newton, right? Isaac Newton. They say we mistakenly believe that waiting for inspiration is the key to success, but that's not the case, right? In reality, it's action that breeds inspiration, not the other way around. This law is often misinterpreted with massive action, and that's what I'm doing. That's wrong, I guess. And clearly, you saw full when I said that. So the universe must definitely let me know something about having a foundation, having stability and shit, right? Having, just the cornerstones of control, and shit like that. They say, right, this law is often misinterpreted with massive action, but it's really about consistent action. Success doesn't come from sporadic big moves, but regular small steps. The secret is to start small, act now. That's the law of action, right? So we just went over the law of divine oneness, right? The law of vibration, the law of action, and shit, let's get into the next law of the universe, right? Now, usually I don't really read out loud, but for some reason I ain't giving no fuck right now, because it's dead, nigga, and I'm shit, nigga, bored, right? But the law of correspondence, they say Hermes Trismegistus, right, coined the term as above, so below. This law essentially states that our outer world is a mirror of our inner world. So y'all remember I gave that example. We just, how a motherfucker was just feeling lonely and whatever like that, right? This law basically states that the outer world and what I perceive on the outer world is a projection of how I feel on the inside type shit, right? So they say it's not about wishful thinking, but more in depth with like a healthy mindset, attitudes, and beliefs. If your mind is stuck in negativity, your reality reflects it. The key to leverage this law is awareness and transformation. Be aware of your inner states, transform negativity into positivity, right? This is alchemy, right? They say stop wishing, start transforming. So what is that telling me to do? Shit, probably telling me shit to go chance it, right? Shit, just go make a knock real quick. Shit, you never know. All right, this next law, and this is why I guess I think about not really approaching people like that, because you have the law of cause and effect. They say at its core, this law dictates a simple truth. Every action we take or choice we make initiates a sequence of events, a ripple in the vast ocean of existence, right? The real power of this law is conscious action, right? Being conscious of what you're finna do next, right? Which gives yourself a broader horizon on what may happen next. That's the law of cause and effect. It's pretty self-explanatory. But you also have the law of compensation. So Ralph Waldo Emerson, the influential thinker, coined the law of compensation, right? This says essentially you reap what you sow, right? Contrary to popular belief, this law isn't about relentless hustle. It's about genuine effort, not just physical, but emotional, intellectual, and moral. The key to tapping into this important law is to balance, right? It's basically balance and exchange. The universe has a remarkable way of balancing things out. Give positivity, and positive things basically will gravitate towards you. The law of compensation, right? Just like when we work and shit, they say, oh, this is how much you got compensated, right? So that's a universal law. These are universal laws, meaning that they apply on every level right? They apply on every level as far as the mind, body, and soul type shit. Dimensions, right? There's dimensions within dimensions. The next law, the law of attraction, right? Essentially, actually, I was supposed to give y'all an example of the law of cause and effect, right? So, cause and effect. I mean, I'm not really seeing the effects of my causes yet, or at least from the perspective of what I did tonight, right? But if we take this Black and Mountain, for example, right? I literally just bought this motherfucker not even 5 hours ago, and it's gone, right? So basically, the cause, right? Because I felt some type of way, I wanted a black because I had no gas. I bought a black. And the effect was I ended up smoking this faster and having less satisfaction from it due to that cause. Now, how do I fix that cause? Conscious action, knowing like, damn, I stay smoking these motherfuckers. They don't give me shit. So it would change why I would buy this again, right? I didn't buy this again because X, Y, and Z. All right, the law of attraction. Or actually, no, I gave you an example of the law of compensation. The law of attraction, right? Essentially, this law states that what you focus on, you attract. Dwell on positivity, and positivity flows to you. It's like tuning a radio. Your frequency decides the station you get. The true key to this law is active visualization, right? Basically, actively visualizing what you want, right? This isn't about idle daydreaming, though, right? It's about vividly seeing your goals as already accomplished. The key is to stop wishing, start visualizing, and begin taking steps towards your dreams, no matter how small. So maybe that knock, just 1-1, just 1-1-1, right? But damn, it's like I need to start visualizing fucking shit more. But shit, fuck it. So right now, I'm practicing the laws of action, and I'm practicing the law of attraction. Because if I can visualize it, then I can do it. Oh, what's the word, yo? I for sure appreciate you. All right, let's get back to it. The law of attraction. Let's restate this law since I already went past everything, right? Essentially, this law states that what you focus on, you attract. Dwell on positivity, and positivity flows to you. It's like tuning a radio. Your frequency determines X, Y, and Z, right? Let's get to the next law. All right, so this law is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. So they say Albert Einstein has the equation E equals mc squared. And basically this law is suggesting that energy and matter are interconvertible, right? This law states that all energy is in a constant state of movement and change and shit. Imagine water, right? It can be a liquid, it can be a solid, it can even be a gas, right? They say it's the same stuff. My bad. Cause I usually don't reach out to people, but I actually did, and shit actually felt pretty cool. Felt pretty cool because I literally was thinking about it. But basically, this law states that water, ice, gas, right, are the same substance, just transmuted into different forms. Let's say simpler thoughts being a form of energy has the potential to manifest into reality. So y'all know how I said that I was going to knock, and I did. That thought, right, manifested into actual reality, right? The heart of this law is mindful control. Control over how you channel your energy is key to utilizing this law. Embrace the flux. Understand that with intention and focus, you can direct towards a desired outcome. You also have the law of relativity. That's the next law, right? This law basically says authentic happiness flourishes not through comparisons, but through embracing gratitude for our own unique journey. The real essence of happiness is relative perspective and whole, right? It's basically how you, it's basically what you consider to be valuable and shit like that. Is what you value, right? Your value system is an example of the law of relativity, right? Because relative to what you think, or relative to what I think about being, in my own place and shit, is different, because maybe I don't put, materialistic things above, I guess you can say, just like love, happiness, right? Not saying that my motherfucker can't get on no demon time and shit, but it just state that, right? So they say the key to this law is to stop comparing and start appreciating, right? The law of relativity: stop caring and start appreciating. Stop caring, or this law states to stop caring and start appreciating, right? Yeah. All right. So shit. The next law is the law of polarity and shit. I think that this is a law that a lot of us get misconstrued and shit. The law of polarity. This law states that everything has an opposite, right? Everything has hot and cold, above and below, left, right, etc. For every challenge that exists, there is an equal and opposite potential benefit. The key to this law is knowing that every problem has a corresponding solution, right? The next one is the law of rhythm. This law comes from Hermes Trismegistus and states that everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. The higher the tide rises, the lower it recedes. In life, this translates to the cycle of success and failure, right? You have your highs and your lows. The more you desperately fight to hold on to success, the harder the eventual fall. The law of rhythm is not about constant success, but embracing ebbs and flows. Damn, talk about flows. For real. Talk about flows, like literally the door closed, and that's what happened. The more you desperately fight to hold on to success, the harder the eventual fall, right? The law of rhythm is not about constant success, but embracing the ebbs and flows. Basically, like accepting. The key to this law is don't resist, but harmonize. Then you got the last law and shit, the law of gender, right? The law of gender, right? Contrary to popular belief, contrary to what people think, the law of gender isn't about sex, but the principles of creation, right? Carl Jung, which was a Swiss psychologist and shit, stated that, the principle of creation, right, being gender, is like the anima and the animus within us all. Imagine the seed, right, being masculine, right? Because really gender, like on the page, right, refers to the principle of creation. It isn't about sex, but creation, period. You need a male and you need a female to create anything, right? You need a masculine energy, you need a feminine energy, right? Imagine the seed being masculine and the soil being feminine. If you neglect one of them, growth ceases to actually come into place. They say simply a delicate balance of action, which is masculine, and intuition and feminine, right? So basically, acting is a masculine trait. Feeling or having an intuitive sense about something is a feminine trait, right? Because it comes from within. But the seed actually being something that you can see is masculine, right? They say it's about acknowledging and harmonizing your inner masculine and feminine aspects, right? This has nothing to do with a motherfucker being soft and shit just because a motherfucker say, oh, shit, he acts feminine. Like the most feminine looking nigga can be the hardest nigga, only because if he in tune with his masculine energy, that action, right, he can pretty much fuck you up. That's why they say actions speak louder than words, right? The key to this law is to harmonize, don't marginalize, right? So, damn. Shit, those is 12 universal laws, and shit, how do I feel? Shit, after just after just putting down my brand again, shit, I actually feel pretty good, shit. But it ain't gonna mean shit if I don't keep these laws, so I gotta most definitely shit make sure I keep these bitches and keep in harmony with them and shit. Like, I can see I'm already feeling a little bit better anyway. But yeah. So I completed this motherfucker today. I started on it yesterday, and I completed the rest of it today. But shit, this can be a little video I can edit and shit in the meantime. But y'all be at peace, man. And start incorporating these laws and shit into your daily life, because even if you don't feel like they work now, the more you continue to do it, the more you continue to implement these strategies, right? These laws of the universe, not man-made laws, because these aren't man-made. These are universal laws, meaning that, nigga, this is just how it is, right? So yeah, shit. Y'all be at peace, man. Shit. Start transmuting some shit. Ashe. Word, y'all. So I'm actually back in my apartment and shit. And y'all know what I said earlier and shit about needing some smoke. Well, ancestors came through for a nigga. Cause guess what? I got it. For real. If I maybe have believed that I would have got it more, I would have got a little bit more. But that just shows the 12 universal laws and how to apply them, right? Because what I really wanted to manifest, right, had to be broke down into all those stages. Like, the key to actually manifesting is breaking all those stages down, right? You technically gotta go from the law of correspondence all the way down to the law of gender and shit like that in order to manifest, because y'all know that it was 12 disciples, right? That basically had different areas of study, right? They had different areas that they taught individuals and shit. But not only that, I actually went to a place and shit, you know, they ain't really had no furniture, so I gave my 2 chairs and everything like that, you know, just to show them my appreciation, not just on the fact that a person just gave me something, because it's always like what they say. Let me show y'all. And where the fuck my notebook just go? Oh, it's right here, right behind me. I'm fucking tripping. But yeah, like, okay, so y'all know how I said if I would start believing, I probably would have got more, right? I probably shouldn't worry about that, right? And just believe that I do have more, because the law of relativity states that authentic happiness flourishes not through comparisons, right? Authentic happiness is not flourishing from me having only that amount, right? It's literally what I asked for. I literally got what I asked for. That's the thing about it is, it doesn't stem from comparisons, but through embracing gratitude for our own unique journey, right? So even if I would have got just this much, right, I still would have appreciated it, so it can increase, right? The law of polarity. Every challenge that exists, there's an equal and opposite potential benefit, right? I said that 222. The key to this law is knowing that every problem has a corresponding solution. Now, right now, I ain't got no fucking real law, but the law of rhythm states that everything flows out and in. Everything has tide. So yeah, right now I might not have a relo, but when the tide comes back in, I might just have it, right? Just like when I have no, something as simple as like a little marijuana, right? I ain't had it yet. It came back because that's the law of rhythm. But essentially, the law of gender, right? Me first having the feeling, right, of sprouting whatever it is that I want to manifest, right? To using that masculine energy, right? And acting on it, right? So it was more than just me thinking it, because yeah, I could have just said, oh, I thought about doing it, but then didn't take the action to do it, right? And yeah, shit, hopefully I can explain this a lot better to y'all and shit next time. But y'all be at peace, man. I say. I really ain't got no relo. I gotta try to find how the fuck I'm finna get that, right? Oh, damn. It's like, if it's not one problem, it's another. That's because life is filled with problems, right? You're never gonna be 100% satisfied. That's why we have to appreciate the ebb and flow of things, right? Because everything has its high tide, everything has its low, and maybe I just heard a straight ring, right? But basically, I'm on the right track. Everything has tides, and it's just, can you wait a little bit longer, even though you tired, right? I think I can. Thank you, ancestors. Ashe. And actually, before I forget, I was trying to give y'all an example of the law of cause and effect. So I basically spent my last dollar on that black amount earlier, knowing that it really wasn't gonna do shit. But at the time, my vibration was too low to imagine me getting what I truly wanted, which was some weed, right? The cause, I didn't think that I was gonna receive my blessing. It caused me to basically waste it, right? That's why you have to appreciate everything, even if it's the smallest thing, right? And this is teaching me a lesson, shit, even just about myself, like, damn, maybe that's just what it is. But y'all be at peace, man. Time to find that goddamn Relo. Shit. Like, damn, a fucking Relo. Like, ancestors, what y'all trying to say? I just discovered that I just had $3.39 in my savings. Like, that's no coincidence. 3 plus 3 is 6, and then you have a 9. That's 6-9. It's showing a duality in things, right? It's basically proving that the law of polarity. For every challenge, there exists an equal and opposite potential benefit. That's what I'm saying. So that's the law of polarity. Everything is manifesting exactly how it's supposed to, according to the laws of the universe, because they're governed. We're all governed by just like the planets and shit like that. Like, it's something that's ingrained within us. We can never escape it, right? Even right now, I'm thinking about walking to the store, which is a feminine energy. And then when I actually do it, that will be the action of performing something that is masculine. So yeah, it's like the shit teeters. You can't go up the scale without going down the scale first. So yeah, you start at the law of correspondence of even seeing something as above and below. It's seeing my greatest potential and my lowest potential, right? It's seeing that what you don't want is what you already had. That's how you know you don't want it. And what you do want, you never had. That's what you show the universe whenever we want. So it's like, it's strange, but no more life. Now, I'm getting to sleep and I can finally stop talking and go get a fucking Rello. But damn, it's like I forgot my fucking wallet. I mean, not my wallet, but some other shit that I really didn't even need to tell y'all about. But alright, y'all. Cosmic family, man, I couldn't make this shit up even if I wanted to, y'all. Why the fuck I walked to the store after already finding out that I had, you know, about $3.39 in my savings, just for me to find a pack of Rellos on the ground. I didn't even have to buy these, like. And then when I walked out the store, the bus like literally just came.